Hello everyone. In the last unit, we studied the 10 basic vowels of Hangul. In this unit, we will now study the 14 basic consonants. First of all, you will learn how the 14 consonants were formed and how each one of the 14 consonants sound. And also, you will be able to create letters by combining the consonants with the 10 vowels from last unit. Here are the original 17 letters of Sejong's creation. Now, 3 of these are no longer in use. Can you guess which ones they might be? That's right. These 3 letters are no longer used. Now, I've said that one of the virtues of Hangul is its simplicity. If you look carefully, you will notice that these 14 letters all consist of combinations or manipulations of the same 5 symbols. Yes, only 5 symbols are used to generate all the consonants. Take a look for a moment and see if you can identify these basic symbols. Basic symbols are these. That wasn't that hard, was it? But here is another question. Where did they come from? What was the inspiration for the inventor's choice? Well, all of these letters were formed after the shapes of the mouth and the other articulatory organs we use when we make these sounds. In other words, each symbol represents how each sound is vocalized. 5 sides are involved in the creation of the basic consonants, which are the throat at the most inside part, the molars, then the palate, the lips at the most outside part, and the teeth at the inside again. 5 elements: tree, fire, soil, metal, and water. The principle of 5 elements from the Eastern philosophy was applied to the consonant sounds and their position in the mouth. Consonants can be categorized into 5 separate branches in modern linguistic terms: velar, alveolar, labial, dental, and glottal. The velar sound kiok is the shape of a tongue that blocks the windpipe, and the sound is made when the rear part of the tongue touches the soft palate, also known as the velum. This sound has the shape when you pronounce the final consonant kiok in kak. However, when pronounced as the initial sound, it is pronounced soft K or G. The alveolar sound niun is the shape of a tongue touching the gums of the upper teeth. This is the N sound in English. The labial sound mium is the shape of the lips opening after they have been pursed. The dental sound shiot has a connection to teeth. This stroke represents the tip of the tongue that is touching the back part of the upper teeth. There isn't an exact equivalent in the English sound, and it is slightly different from the S and the C sound. Finally, the glottal sound iung is the shape of a throat, and King Sejong thought that this sound would best represent the glottis, which is the space between the vocal cords. And as a final consonant sound, iung is the same sound ng in song. Then, besides these 5 basic consonants, what are the other 9 consonants? And how were they created? The first principle of letter formation in Hangul is the principle of stroke addition. As you can see, the rest of the 9 consonants were formed by adding a stroke to each one of the basic 5 consonants. Take a closer look. Adding one more stroke, one more stroke, and 2 more strokes. Adding vertical strokes or horizontal strokes. Adding strokes. Second letter is not in use any longer. 2 strokes again. You might have noticed that there are some letters missing from the list. There are these 3, and there are exceptions to the principle of letter formation. These letters are the palatal alveolar sound real, the semidental sound, and the velar sound, which was modeled after the throat. However, these 2 are not any longer in use. Okay, then shall we take a closer look each of the consonants again? Here is not a strong K sound or a voiced G sound, but pronounced in a soft K sound in an initial letter. Here is a strong K sound. Miun is similar to the English N sound. And Digut has the soft T sound somewhere in the middle of T sound and the D sound. Tiut is a strong T sound. Mium has the English M sound, and Piup has a soft P sound in between a P sound and a B sound. Piup is a strong P sound. Shiot, like mentioned earlier, is a different sound from the S sound and the C sound, in that it resembles a sound in between those 2, but rather is a sound of air escaping made by touching your tongue to the gums of the upper teeth. Sounds like between S in sound and SH in she. Jiut sound starts from the same place, and it resembles the J sound in the word job. Chiut is an aspirated sound with the burst of air, and it has the CH sound like in the English word chapel. Iung is silent when used as an initial sound, such as in a and o. When used as a final consonant, however, it has the ng sound like in the word song. Hyut is a strong H sound. Lastly, there isn't an exact match to the lir sound in English, but you can consider it a sound in between the L sound and the R sound. So when you pronounce ramen, it's not ramen or 라면, it's ramen. Well, at this time, let's repeat the names of 14 consonants one more time to the alphabetic order, which is in the dictionary. 기역, 니은, 디귿, 리을, 미음, 비읍, 시옷, 이응, 지읒, 치읒, 키읔, 피읒, 피읍, 히읗. I know it's very hard to remember the names of the consonants, but you don't have to remember all of them at the very beginning. Just take time to practice. We will pronounce these letters with the first basic vowel a, ka, na, ta, ra, 라, 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 라 마, 바, 사, 아, 자, 차, 카, 타, 파, 하. These letters, like the English alphabet, have a specific order. This is the order of the letters created when the 14 consonants are combined in order with the 10 vowels. Repeat after me. 가, 나, 다, 라,